Welcome everybody to the workout. Today I'm doing a chest workout, so you're gonna see me do everything that I do for my workout today. I'm not really gonna edit much of this video. I'm just gonna let you guys watch it. Feel free to skip through at any point and just see what I do. I'll show you what I do from start to finish for my chest workout. So here we go. First I'm gonna load the bar up. So here's our barbell. Be a little careful. Start with 45 pounds on each side, and the bar is 45 pounds itself. This is 45 pounds right here, putting 45 pounds this side, that side, and we start warming up. Show you guys. Oh, got these big metal plates here, as you can see. Now I'll just go down and do some reps. Very, very interesting. All right, here we go. So again, this is just a warm up. Just gotta show you guys. You can feel free to do exactly what I do. If you can do this, then that's great. Now I have safety guide rails here to keep the bar from falling on me if I need to drop it, which is really useful. I would recommend, if you get a home gym, make sure it has these metal safety bars. They're super helpful and they make you get a really better workout because you can really push yourself without having to worry about dropping the bar. This is a warm up, so I'm going to do it kind of fast to get the blood pumping. Kind of like a cardio. You can actually raise this up a little bit. Alright. Again, I don't really count the reps when I do the warm-up. I just do as many as I feel like it's good, you know. Get the chest muscles pumped up. Now, I never do pre-workout. I don't need that stuff. I'm not sure if I recommend it or not. I would go watch some experts' views on that subject. People are experts in pre-workout. Basically, that stuff you take before you do a workout that's supposed to like make your muscles pumped up or something. For me, I never use that ever. And when I just do a warm-up here, I'm already pumped up. Like my whole chest is like, all big now. It's filled with water, you know. That's what happens when you get pumped up. Your muscles, there's more blood flowing to them, and there's also more water to work with the muscle. So I've never used pre-workout. I don't need it. I still get insane workouts in. There's some people who say that pre-workouts are not healthy or they may cause problems. They're not the best for your circulatory system. I don't know. So I would just check it out. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. But I just personally, I never use pre-workout. I have a lot of energy already, so I don't really need to get pumped up or anything before the workout. I just start working out, and that's that. So we're gonna do one more warm up here. Here we go. I'll talk to you guys about how to position your arms in the form. So, when you're doing this, you wanna make sure that your back shoulder blades are kept back. Like keep your shoulders back. Don't let your shoulders come up. Don't let your shoulders go like that. Like that. You wanna keep your shoulders back the whole time. And that basically just prevents injury from happening in your shoulder area or your rotator cuff. So you want to keep your shoulder blades back against the bench at all times. Alright, that's good. Yeah, so just keep, instead of like going like this, like trying to push forward with your shoulders, like, you know, like that. When you're doing a bench press, you want to keep your back locked at all times against the bench and then press. Not only does that keep you from getting injured, but it also increases your range of motion for your chest. Because if you're up here, your chest is already smaller, but range of motion that you can go is smaller. But if you pull your shoulders back, you can see that there's a stretch going on here, so that the muscle has to travel further now. You know, it's like up here it's closer, back here it's further. So there's more stretching going on when you go down and you push forward, which is exactly what you want if you want to build muscle. You want to tear that muscle by pulling it back. Now when I say tear that muscle, I mean tearing microfibers, because that's how you get a workout in. I don't mean actually injuring your muscles. You don't want to injure yourself every workout. That's not how it works. But there are micro tears, and that's how your muscle rebuilds. So, and now we'll get into the heavy session, which will basically be, I'm going to put 35-pound weight plates on each side now, on top of 45s. the weight's a lot higher now. I'm gonna throw a 10 on here, so on each side, and that's also going to make it so that it's like I'm lifting 2 45s on each side. That'll be about 90 pounds on that side, 90 pounds on that side, and then the middle bar is 45. So that would be 180 plus 45 is about 225 pounds altogether, 225. So we're gonna do that right now. And when it's higher weight like this, I'll probably end up doing between 2 to 4 reps. If I can make it to 5, that's great. But I'll do 2 to 4 reps and I'll make sure that the form is good the whole time. Now, if you're trying to do heavy weight and you can't do it without breaking your form, without messing your form up, like squeezing or something, don't be doing that. You should only be working out when your form is able to go throughout the whole exercise. You don't want to break your form just to be able to push the weight up. That's not a good sign. 225 pounds, here we go. If you're in the comments, let me know if you can lift below 225, or if you do lift 225 pounds, or if you can lift more than 225 pounds. Let me know in the comments below. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna get some oxygen first because I've been talking a lot. And this is something I recommend doing too. While you're doing a workout, breathe a lot. Like really breathe, like in and out a lot. It helps. Helps you get the extra edge. Helps you get the most out of your workout. You can really push your muscles more if you have more oxygen and less CO2 in your system. Many of you know about Wim Hof. He has a breathing technique where it actually helps him. You can actually be stronger. Even when you're not breathing at all, you can exhale and still do more reps than you did normally while breathing. It's crazy. So Wim Hof, give him a Google search. And Wim Hof workout, breathing, whatever. I might eventually put a link in the description. So here we go. You can just copy what I'm doing here. All the way in, all the way out. Not all the way out. All the way in, and then just out normally, and then all the way in. So. You open the window. 10 more seconds. I'm gonna do one more quick rep. It's taking 10 seconds to breathe. Alright, so that time I did that about 3 reps, and then I added an extra fourth rep after that. And the reason is because that's another hack that you can use. Usually after about 10-20 seconds, after you think you're done with the set, you can go back and just bang one more out really quick. Or even less than that, 10 seconds. But do a lot of breathing because the oxygen will come back into your blood. It'll go back into your muscles and it will be very good for you. So you can get more out of your workout that way. Do that extra rep. Even when you think you should wait until the next set, don't wait. Just jump and do that one more. Alright guys, if you made it this far into the video, I want you to leave a comment. So if you're still watching right now, I want you to leave a comment in the description that says, I love working out. So write, I love working out down in the comments if you made it this far. And then other people who make it this far, they'll know why all those I love working out comments were down below. It's gonna be really funny. I'm just gonna continue the workout, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I should be able to get back to them eventually. You guys get a front row seat in my workout. 1, 2 reps. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 10 pounds off each side so I can do some more reps here. Taking 10 pounds off. And this is also another hack that I use all the time. There's so many things that I know that I kind of forget that I could have been making videos about, so now I'm making the videos about it. But it's something you may not know if you're just new to weightlifting and you just do what everyone else does at the gym. Something really good that you can do is you can take whatever your weight is that you're using when it's hard to do it anymore, don't stop. Just reduce the weight, like 10 or 20 pounds, and then keep do another set of that. And then when you can't do that anymore, just right after that, keep going, but take another 10 or 20 pounds down, and then do reps out on that until you can't do it anymore. And if you're on a machine or something, aim for like 5 to 10 reps in that range for when you hit failure and you can't do it anymore. And I would do that twice, bump the weight down twice, like 2 times. So total, you start with your main weight for like for a normal set, and you can't do that anymore, you knock the weight down so you can do more set reps. And when you can't do that amount anymore, you lower the weight again and you do the same thing. And that's gonna really work your muscles out, and that's when you're gonna really start seeing results. When you start applying this method to your workouts, you're gonna have really good workouts and you're gonna feel really good about yourself because you're gonna be making huge progress. Whereas if you just stop after your initial set where you can't do it anymore with a high weight, and you just stop there, you're missing out on an opportunity. But you could lower the weight and keep going and get even more out of your muscles. So just try that out and see what happens. All right, here we go. Woo! Stupid trash people making noise out there. As you can see, what I'm doing is I'm moving my arms so that I can get the blood flowing more into my chest, so I can have more faster oxygen gets to your muscles when you move your body around like this or shake it around. Rather than just sitting like this, it takes a little longer. So if you keep moving around, stay moving, it keeps the blood flow moving better. So definitely do that. If you're waiting in between reps, don't stay still, don't look at your phone. Breathe a lot and move around. And then this will be the last set here of this. And we're gonna do incline press. Alright guys, so we'll be taking off the weight here for upper chest. We're doing the upper chest area, which goes right across here. So take this off. And we're gonna put 25-pound weights on top of that instead of 35. So we're taking the 35s off. Say you're at a home gym. Say you have a gym in your house. If that's the case, if you have a gym like this in your house, you have no excuses for skipping. I mean, you really don't. Unless you're trying to become a millionaire overnight and you don't really have time to do much working out. But other than that, if you have a gym like this, you can do a 5-minute workout and just start with a high weight, do as much as you can, drop the weight a little bit, do as much as you can, drop the weight, drop the weight, drop the weight, each time you hit failure, and then repeat the process. So let's say 2.5 minutes, you do that, you keep dropping the weight, and then you go again. Start at weight like a minute in between, and then do the thing again, 6 minutes. And you do that, you do the dropping weight method, and you're gonna get a killer workout in a fraction of the time that it takes to do all this. Now, why don't I just do that? Well, there's a time and place for that. I wouldn't recommend doing that all the time, but you can do it quite a bit of time if you need to. And what that'll do is that'll save you from losing out on muscle gains if you're a bodybuilder. Instead of skipping a workout because you're too busy, just take 5 or 6 minutes and do that method. And at the very least, you'll maintain your muscle, if not grow more, if you really push yourself. So keep that in mind, there's no excuses. Unless you don't have 6 minutes, but everyone has 6 minutes. First, I want to get this up and over, so I'm just gonna have to do that. And then we're basically gonna use a safety bar because there's nowhere around that I can hook it back up because this bench is designed in a weird way. I can't slide it back anymore because of this cable machine. So we're gonna be done in about, it's gonna be a 15-minute workout total. So let's get right into it. Press. Alright, that's great. You should try to keep your elbows in like this instead of flat like that when you go up and down. Because we're going up here now, like that. And the reason why you want to keep your shoulders down like that so you go at an angle is because of impingement. You don't want to risk impingement, which is easy to occur. It's easy for impingement to occur if you're pressing with your upper in an upward direction with your shoulders back like that. Whereas your shoulders are in here and you're pressing up, you can avoid all kinds of shoulder injuries in the future. It may not happen right now, but if you keep that up as a habit of pressing from out here, like that, side to side, it'd be a problem. So just bring your elbows in a little bit and press like that. It's still going to work out the same muscles. It's still going to work out everything the same. But some people think it doesn't. And some people think if you work out here, you work more muscles than here. So if even if you're doing shoulder press and you try to press straight up and you have your arms like that, that's no good. You want to keep your arms in. Oh, you can even do 45 degrees. That's the safest. And it's still working on the same muscles. Although there may be a little more emphasis on the front delt. But overall, if you lean forward a little bit and then do it, it works out everything. In fact, it works out a little bit more because you're putting more tension all around the entire shoulder area instead of just the side area. You're getting the front and the back because the back has to stabilize when you lean forward. And do that. So the back has to do with this motion. So lean forward a little bit if you're doing shoulder press and bring your elbows, instead of from the side, bring them in like this. And you'll feel a lot better doing this. I'm telling you right now. It's going to feel a lot cleaner. It's going to feel just smoother when you do it. Just go straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. So anyway, back to the workout. Got on a little rant. You can see what I'm doing. Just pressing the upper chest area. Now, does it matter if you go all the way down the chest or not? Well, for me, I just push my chest so I feel that it's going into failure. And sometimes not going all the way down your chest is nice, but if you really want to develop your chest more, you should try to increase the weight. Now, I'm not saying that I'm violating form by not going down the chest. I'm just saying I do try to touch the chest when I can. But if I can't, I'm still gonna get those extra reps in by not touching the chest and just coming down very close to it, but then continuing the motion. Because overall, you don't really want to do this too much. You don't really want to have your elbows going too far behind your body when you do your press too often. So in other words, you could be bench pressing from the floor with dumbbells where your elbows stop here. So you don't even come anywhere near your chest, you just stop right there and then you press forward. So some people, they love to just do close hand grip and go way back at their elbows sticking way back. That's not good in the long run. It's not good for your shoulders, it's not good for a lot of things. And I wouldn't recommend doing that too much, but you can still touch your chest in certain situations. But I wouldn't recommend it doing it in the long run. You don't have to come all the way down. But if you're not going to come all the way down, then I would say try to move to dumbbells because you'll get a good range of motion with dumbbells, and it'll be more emphasis on your chest since you have to keep the dumbbells from flying apart. Whereas the bar is attached, so you don't have to have that extra emphasis on the chest area. But if you use dumbbells, you're putting a lot more tension on the chest because it has to hold those dumbbells from falling apart and push them up at the same time. And we're going to get to the dumbbells right after this. I like to do this first, and then we move into dumbbells on the floor. And I'll show you guys what it's talking about. One more set. Push yourself hard. All right, I'll do a drop set. Remember what a drop set is. Take the weight off, make it lighter, and it'll automatically be able to get more reps. You can really push yourself now that the weight's a lot lower. Just try to get as many reps as possible. Refrigerator, everything. Working out in the kitchen. Not so much. And we'll put this back where it was. So, moving out from there. There's the bedroom. You guys get to see a nice bedroom there. And we'll just. Alright, guys, welcome to the dumbbell workout. So, I'm going to start with dumbbell flies. Bring them out like that. So, I'm just going to take these dumbbells, bring them up like that, and then we'll start the exercise. Bring them up and flat down. Much as you can. Swing them out the sides. This. Back up. You can help yourself out like before. And when you're done, just drop. So, basically just do that 3 or 4 times, as much as you can out the sides, and you'll be good. So we're just gonna take like a 1 minute break here. Get back up. I'll go get some water. You guys can watch it. You guys can watch it. Second set for chest, just doing chest flies. We're gonna do probably 2 more of those. Alright, let's get back into it. Another round. Round 3. Gets harder over time, so if it's getting harder to do it, that means you're making progress. Alright, next set here. Alright, last one coming up. Alright, we're back for the last set. The last set of the workout. Alright guys, last part of the workout. One. Oh my god. Ah. Okay. Oh. I guess so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. I forgot to tell you guys to like the video at the beginning. It's what you're supposed to do. I always forget for some reason. I can't do that anymore. I'm going to lose out on likes. But if you made it this far, which you probably didn't, but if you made it this far, give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, just subscribe. Even if you don't watch my videos, who cares? Just subscribe anyway.